Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about a very famous American story called The Great Gatsby. It's all about big parties, a lot of money, and even bigger dreams. We're going to break it all down in simple English, so it's super easy to understand. Ready? So here's our plan. First, we'll talk about the story itself. Then, we'll meet all the important people. After that, we'll look at one man's big dream, see how it all goes wrong with a sad ending, and finally, we'll talk about the big lesson of the whole story. Okay, let's jump right in. The person telling us this story is a man named Nick Carraway. And our story begins when he moves to a new home, right next to New York City. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Nick's new neighbor is this guy, Jay Gatsby. And Gatsby is, well, he's a mystery. He lives in a huge house, like a castle, and he has these amazing parties every weekend. Lots and lots of people come, but nobody really knows him. To really understand what happens next, we need to know who's who. So let's meet the main characters in our story. First, of course, is Jay Gatsby. He's the man with all the money and the big house. But what's his big secret? Well, he is deeply in love with a woman he knew a long, long time ago. And this is the woman, Daisy Buchanan. She is the woman from Gatsby's past. She's beautiful, she's charming, and she's also Nick's cousin. Oh, and one more thing, a big thing. She's married. So who is Daisy's husband? This is Tom Buchanan. He's also very rich and very powerful. Tom is a big, strong man, and right away, he does not like Gatsby at all. And that brings us back to Nick Carraway. Remember him? He's the one telling this story. Because he's Gatsby's neighbor and Daisy's cousin, he's connected to everybody. He's in the middle of it all, and he sees everything. Okay, so we've met the people. But what is this story really about? Well, it all comes down to one thing, Gatsby's big dream. So, what does he want more than anything else? Gatsby's dream is really very simple. He wants to win Daisy's love back. You see, they were in love 5 years ago, before he went to war. Now, he wants everything to be just like it was before. And Gatsby has a whole plan for this. He thinks money is the answer. So step 1, get a lot of money. Step 2, buy a giant house right across the water from Daisy. Step 3, throw huge parties hoping she will come to one of them. It's all to get her attention. Gatsby does all of this for his dream. But can he really make the past happen again? Well, this is where the story gets very sad, because the dream, it gets broken. The problems start when Daisy's husband, Tom, finds out that she is seeing Gatsby. And when he finds out, he gets very, very angry. This leads to a huge fight that changes everything. After that big fight, things get bad, really fast. On the way home, there's a terrible car accident. Daisy is driving Gatsby's car, and she hits and kills a woman named Myrtle. Well, Myrtle's husband is so sad and so angry, he thinks Gatsby was driving. So he finds Gatsby and kills him. And here's the most tragic part. Gatsby was not driving the car. Daisy was. But Gatsby says he was driving. He takes the blame to protect Daisy. And that decision costs him his life. So after Gatsby dies, our storyteller Nick is just shocked. He's seen this rich world up close, and he doesn't like it. So after all that sadness, what's the big lesson here? Why is this story so important? The story teaches us a few really important things. Gatsby had all the money in the world, but he learned that money can't buy you real love. It can't buy you true happiness. And it shows us that trying to live in the past is a very dangerous thing to do. And that really says it all, doesn't it? Gatsby's dream was so big and beautiful, but it was all built on money. And because it wasn't built on something real, like true love, it all came crashing down. So, the story leaves us with a question to think about. Gatsby chose money to try and get love. What do you think is more important in life? Is it money or is it love? It's a good question. Thanks so much for joining me today.